Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Yes.
So a few weeks ago, I did a video on Kanye West bringing his Sunday service to Jamal Bryant's church of New Birth in Atlanta. Now, during this service, Kanye was set to have his choir perform and sing there. Now, T.I. was there as well, and he was upset because the guest pastor, Pastor Ivy Hilliard, was there, and he asked that 20 people give $1,000 each. If you haven't seen the video, the link is in the upper right corner. Anyways, there was one person that did give rather graciously unbeknownst to us, and that was Kanye West. Now, it wasn't broadcasted, at least I knew nothing about it. Let's just place it like that. Well, now the amount that he's given is up for discussion because now Pastor Jamal Bryant doesn't even want the money anymore. Yes, child, a pastor no longer wants the money that was gifted to him by Kanye West. So let's get into it. Now, your girl Chronicles tries to see the good in everybody. I really do. And I thought Kanye was trying to go this Christian route to change his ways, but I've been duped. Nothing has changed. He's still the old Kanye. Now, while going around the country with his Sunday service, he's also getting ready to drop his gospel album called Jesus is King, and that drops on October 25th. Everyone was all good until he went to Utah when Kanye had his Sunday service at an outdoor mall in Salt Lake City. Kanye had a lot of people rocking with him until he used this time to preach about politics, comparing Trump to Abraham Lincoln, adding that the 19th century Republican leader freed the slaves. Y'all take a listen to this one and then I'll be back.
Abraham Lincoln was the Whig Party, that's the Republican Party that freed the slaves. That's the Republican Party that freed the slaves. For a year, people want to call me a fool.
Oh shit.
Because I chose my right. And it is, we got the right? We got our own right to our own opinions, right?
Yeah!
Who I'm supposed to pick as the president. You black, so you can't like Trump. I ain't never made a decision only based off my color. That's a form of slavery. Mental slavery. Who said thank you, Kanye? What I want you to say is thank you, Jesus.
Now, I'm going to say it like this. Your boy Kanye knows exactly where to preach this sermon. He didn't do it when he was at the church in Atlanta. He didn't do it when he was at the HBCU at Howard University. But he gets to Utah, and this is your message? Well, Pastor Jamal Bryant is not here for Kanye's antics and is redirecting the money that Kanye gave to his Atlanta church to Atlanta's Morris Brown College, which is where Kanye's mother, Donda West, was a professor. Now, although the amount that Kanye gave was not released, Pastor Jamal went into detail about why he no longer wants the money and why he chose this school to give it to. Take a listen to this and I'll be back.
3 weeks ago, I got a call that Kanye West wanted to come to New Birth. Heard about the work that we had done in the Bahamas. Knew that we were positioned to do something significant in the community and asked to come. I'd never met him, never shaken his hand. He asked to come. And I thought to myself, what an amazing opportunity, amazing door for us to do evangelism from the outside in. It was an amazing day. Had more millennials, more Gen Xers in my church than I had ever seen in my entire ministry. At 6:30 in the morning, 500 teenagers, young adults, college students waiting outside. I give God glory, 159 people accepted Jesus Christ in that one day. And I was grateful. Grateful for the opportunity, grateful to interlope, grateful to have a dialogue and conversation with one of the most influential people in the culture. and began to brew around on what did it mean and what was its significance. Why would you let somebody who is not ordained in the pulpit? I remembered again, Dr. King ascribed to the priesthood of all believers, which suggests anybody who has a testimony has a ministry. And for far too often, the church has pushed out our gifted because we didn't know how to put a title on it. I left that day grateful and excited for what God had done. A week later, I went on to the Bahamas, met with the Prime Minister about joint ventures and rebuilding projects. 2 days after I left, 3 days after I left, Kanye West and his team came to the Bahamas. I met and had a tour of the island and to see some of the devastation. And then after leaving the Bahamas, he flew to Salt Lake City, Utah. Completely different demographic than what you saw at New Birth and what it is that you saw in the Bahamas. Leaving New Birth, leaving Allen Cathedral AME Church in Jamaica, Queens, and leaving the Bahamas with droves of black people who have been displaced, 600 still missing, 70,000 without homes. Left there, went to Salt Lake City, Utah, made the bold declaration that he was an ardent supporter of Donald J. Trump, and in making his decisions, he never factors in race. That he was devoutly committed to the Republican Party because the Republican Party is the party that freed the slaves. Completely aghast, miffed, infuriated. They're just leaving the Bahamas, where I could only bring out 46 students when Hampton University was prepared to bring out 105. But Donald Trump's administration wouldn't let them out, in spite of the fact that they had just come out of a natural disaster. That because they didn't have the appropriate paperwork, wouldn't let them leave the island. To say that you unashamedly support Donald Trump when he called the mother continent of Africa a collection of S-hole nations, smacking the entire diaspora in the year of the anniversary of the year of the return. That this same Donald Trump, who in fact brought in all of the presidents of United Negro College Fund, HBCUs, and promised them that he would give funding, hadn't given a dime. And still, he says he supports them. With great trepidation, I want to say this. I think that Kanye West is amazingly gifted. I think that he is on the right path to being a seeker, and I hope that he comes to the full knowledge of the liberating power of Jesus Christ. That he that the Son sets free is free indeed. That there is no way, as an arch proponent of liberation theology, can I come in alignment with it. Much of that which has been bantered, dialogued, and discussed about his visit was about the call for money. And I want you to know that whenever you serve God, you got to be able to do so with clean hands and with a pure heart. I don't align with the statements of Kanye West. I don't endorse it, nor do I subscribe to it. And I am not a runaway slave. To that end, Mr. West made a significant donation to New Birth Cathedral. but I do not want to be guilty of double speech. So I met with my team today, and the donation that he made to our church, I am now redirecting. I'm thankful for the gift, thankful for the seed, thankful for the sacrifice, but I don't want in any way, shape, or form to be seen in cahoots with a philosophy or with policies that keep our people in bondage. If nobody else, I want him to be able to know, as well as citizens of the culture, that this is not a preacher that can be bought or comes with a price tag, and that my voice or my prophetic mantle is not up for auction. To that end, I love him with the love of God. He's always welcome to worship, but the gift that he has given, I am redirecting, and I'm going to be giving that donation he gave to Morris Brown College. I'm giving it to Morris Brown College because Kanye West's mother was a professor there, Dr. Donda West. Morris Brown College is one of the oldest black colleges in the state of Georgia. Also happens to be a school out of the AME Church, African Methodist Episcopal Church. And they have been fledgling, trying to keep themselves together under financial duress. This weekend, they're closing out their homecoming at New Birth and have no idea that I'm doing this. I had Bible study tonight and didn't even announce it. But with the money, Kanye, that you gave to me, I'm going to redirect that and open up a scholarship in your mother's name in the English department, so that an entire new generation will be able to read, comprehend, write essays, directions, letters, and hopefully policies that will reverse what Donald Trump is endeavoring to do. That's number one. So to the Morris Brown family, I make this announcement to you on the week of your homecoming. That the memory of an amazingly brilliant woman, Dr. Donda West, will live on. That's chapter 1.
My hat's off to Pastor Jamal for thinking of Kanye's mother and placing the money into a worthy cause. Kanye, in my book, cannot be redeemed for this one. This man has not been the same since his mother passed, and it seems like getting mixed in with those Kardashians has only made him spiral even more. What I need you guys to do is leave a comment. Tell me what you think about Pastor Jamal Bryant giving the money away that Kanye gave to him. I, for one, feel like he made an excellent decision. I know a lot of pastors would have kept that money and kept it moving, but for him to take it and place it towards a good cause, I'm all for it. Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Now, before I end this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey, and Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey, and use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. And before you go, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, like this video, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.